Revised travel ban currently in the works. It's being drafted by the White House, but we are hearing from our sources that the Trump administration could roll out this executive order as early as tomorrow. We know the ban still includes the same 7 Muslim majority countries. This is according to the draft, but the Homeland Security Secretary says the president is considering a quote, tighter, more streamlined version of the first executive order, an order that, as you remember, was met with all kinds of outrage. Remember the pictures from all those airports, protests, of course, the legal threats, and eventually put on hold by the courts. We are also expecting to learn more about the president's immigration reform as early as today. This executive order could result in sweeping changes to the way undocumented immigrants are handled. With me now, CNN's Ariane DeVogue and CNN Page Pate, constitutional attorney and criminal defense attorney. So, Ariane, just first up to you on exactly how this next version of his executive order, this travel ban, would be significantly different from the last that could pass muster in the courts.
Well, as you said, the Trump administration is going to release this new executive order. The president said it was to protect our people. But Brooke, what's really important this time is that the administration's lawyers, they've got to write it in a way where it's not going to be blocked by the courts. Keep in mind, 2 federal courts halted the previous order. We have seen glimpses so far of what might be in it. Over the weekend, Homeland Security Chief John Kelly, he acknowledged something really important. He said that the first one had been poorly rolled out, and he said that the new one would have sort of a phase-in element. Here's why that's important. He's trying to avoid that chaos that you talked about that went out through the airports. The new, as of this weekend, the order hadn't been finalized. There was still a lot of drafts, but it makes one thing really clear, is that it won't affect green card holders. It's likely also to address religious discrimination concerns. And finally, Brooke, it might modify a section dealing with Syrian refugees. That's what we know for now.
So let's say, Paige, to you, the administration has the smartest legal minds and in a way of crafting the wording. Do you think that no matter what, there will be another challenge or no?
Brooke, there's no question there'll be another challenge. The only question is, will it be a successful challenge? And it's not just the rollout of this travel ban that was problematic, and it's not just the language of the initial travel ban that was unconstitutional. It was everything that Trump and his administration and his campaign said before he took office, after he took office, and at the time the initial travel ban was imposed. All of that evidence of possible discrimination against Muslims can still be evidence in court, even if the executive order does not specifically say it's a Muslim ban. So if you're still limiting the rights of people from specific countries that are Muslim majority, even if you take out that part about giving preference to religious minorities, a court could still find that this order is problematic and unconstitutional.
So then, Ariane, what happens with the original executive order and what happened with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals? Are they 2 totally separate issues?
Well, the legal challengers say, look, we're not going to accept anything unless there are drastic changes. They're not going to accept tweaks in this. So for sure that they will effort to continue the lawsuit. And the administration hopes, look, it wants to get off to a new start. It wants to win in courts. So that's how they look at it, and they're hoping that it'll be sort of a new step going forward now.
Looking for this piece of news, this executive order, as early as tomorrow. Ariane, thank you so much, and Paige Pate, thank you.
Thank you.